Welcome to this week's edition of HavenFootball.net's Play the Game. The Play of the Game is sponsored by the Swarthmorean Weekly Newspaper, true local coverage of Swarthmore, Wallingford, and surrounding neighborhoods, published since 1893. It was a terrific football night, temps in the low 70s and clear skies with no wind as these two 1-0 teams compete. Haven got the ball first and wasted no time as number 24 Chase Barlow gets the call on the second play, finds the seam off tackle and slips through, breaks one, then two tackles, shifts right, then left, then right again for 54 yards into the end zone. Haven takes a quick lead, 7-zip. The Tigers have strong field position after a great kickoff run back, but turn the ball over at the Panther 33. 4 plays and a penalty later, Barlow gets the ball again at the 19 and does his magic again for another 6 points. Panthers lead 14-0. The Tigers' number 2 Charlie Box is the guy to watch, and you can see why as he shoots through the narrow gap and fights off defenders for 34 yards. Six plays later, Box gets the call from the 7 and scores. The Tigers are on the board with 6. But the Panthers come right back on their 5th play as number 4 Sam Milligan finds number 23 Matt Schiller for this 38-yard hookup for another score. Haven 21, Marple Newtown 6. The Tigers go 4 now. Milligan likes the air game and this time finds number 32 Anthony Crawford for this wide open great catch and run for 19 yards. 5 plays later, Crawford gets to finish this drive with his leaping run for the score. Haven is rolling 28-6. But the Tigers need to start something, and quarterback number 10, David Bertolini, sets up this great screen to Box for 18 yards. But the Haven D stops the drive as Bertolini can't find anyone open, and he turns to go the other way and gets a meet and greet with number 84 Mason Green for the sack and a 4-yard loss, ending the drive. Which brings us to tonight's Play of the Game.
Wing T look. 2 tight ends. Milligan under center, back to pass, looking, has a man out there. Wide open is Schuler, 30, 25. It could not be easier than that. Right on the money is Milligan, who's flying down the field to meet up with Schuler. Stay healthy, boys.
Haven leads 35-6. Marple is desperate to score and launches a strong 12-play drive with 3 seconds left in the half, tries to pass into the end zone only for Schuler to bat it away in the end zone. Marple has the ball first at the beginning of the second half and is driving as Bertolini tries to connect with number 5 Johnny Small, but the throw is high and Small gets a hand on it, but number 5 Chase Nagel gets the deflection and returns it for 34 yards. But there's no quit for the Tigers, and they stop the Panthers on the next drive and come back with their own 9-play drive, including this great sideline throw to number 3 Mike Schumacher at the 2-yard line. Box takes it in from the 2 on the next play for another Tiger score. Haven still on top, 35-13. But Haven is not done yet as Milligan is looking in the end zone and seems to throw behind the receiver, but he's really throwing to Green, who makes the catch for another 6. Haven is closing the door on this one, 41-13. The Tigers may not be able to win this one, but push for another score as Bertolini throws to Small, who jumps to make the catch, but deflects it to number 25, A.J. Glavacek, who returns it 24 yards, ending the Marple Newtown drive. And Haven wins this one, 41-13, and goes 2-0 for the season. Sam Milligan went 5 for 5 for 134 yards and 3 touchdowns and a quarterback rating of 523.12. Chase Barlow had 9 carries for 116 yards for just under 13 yards per carry and 2 touchdowns. Matt Schuler had 2 receptions for 97 yards and 2 TDs. Bob Fuskas led the team with 11 tackles. Next week, the Panthers travel to Haverford High School to take on the 2-0 Fords for a special Saturday night game at 7 p.m. Don't forget to tune in again next week for another Play of the Game.